Okay, I'm just cleaning up the old pump stuff here. I had to run the reamer through all these holes too. They had a bunch of Permatex crap in there or something. I'm not sure what it was. Black, brown goo crap. Kind of hard. Dried up sealer of some type. So this has little birds and stuff all the way around the edge. In different places. We're just knocking those down. Make sure everything's nice and flat all the way around. So, do it. Wipe off any excess dirt or crap you feel. I did the same thing on the pump body, so a lot of birds and stuff. You can see the shininess spots there. Knock it down. Okay, right now I was checking my gear fitment. There we go. Kind of hard to check this one to see if it fits or not. Fits in there, but I don't have a drive dog on it. Here's our drive pin. Usually just lays in there. They have roll pins now instead of solid pins. Solid pins obviously are a lot stronger than roll pins are. It just wobbles back and forth. Normal. No drag on that gear. Must be some high spots on there somewhere. Ooh, yeah, I made some high spots alright. A nice groove all the way around the whole pump. Felt smooth, but obviously it's not. Oh no. Is now. So even though it feels smooth, doesn't make it smooth. You hear the high spots? They go away as you file on them. We have a lot of high spots there. So it'll use gears. You never know what's been through them or who's been beating on them. Which truck ran over them in the scrap box. So I have a lot of high spots in this one. See the high spot, all the teeth. Alright. I'm going to cheat up the pump body now. That's an oil groove in there now. Planned. Put your pin where it belongs. There we go. Screw goes on there. I already fitted that one. It worked alright. Full scale mock-up of a pump to make sure it works. Still a high spot in there somewhere. There it goes. Alright. So this one here is a key that drives this one. It's a little dinky ass key. Little half key goes in there. Supposed to go in there. It's hard to do with your fat little fingers. Doesn't want to go over the shaft. I should have checked that before I put the key on there, I guess. Doesn't want to go on. There's a burr right there. It's keeping it from going. Not on that time. It's hitting on the key or hitting on the end of the shaft. It's not going to go in. I think it just went over the shaft. Yep. Look at this tight. Key just popped off. Okay, so it looks like we need to get this to fit on here. Oh, fits right on now. So it was a binding on all this time. Now it fits easy. See if we can make it fit with the key. To get just right, the key goes in. Yeah, it went in halfway anyway. Yeah, it won't go all the way. Guess you got to pay extra to go all the way. It doesn't appear it wants to go on. So it must be a burr or something in the keyway keeping it from going. Went on that time. I don't know which side to put on, but we'll try it again. I'm going to go past the key for some reason. They don't like each other, obviously. Okay, I got to go past that time. It looks like we're in the right spot. It works fine. It just doesn't want to be. See, right there is where it gets tight. See? There's got to be some kind of burrs on the inside the key or something. Inside the keyway, I should say. Key looks to be fine. Don't see any damage on the key anywhere. A couple scrape marks on top, that's nothing big. So something on this gear does not like to go together. Yet everything looks alright. Appears to be okay in that groove. And it appears to be okay in that groove too. Well, it just doesn't like being in there, I guess. I don't know. It's not a happy camper. Those teeth have to get friendly with each other again. Probably some burrs in there somewhere. Alright. Let's try this again. It's tricky. Get that in there. Okay, let's see if we can't get this to go together this time. Pushing the key right out of the hole. This is fun to do when it's all together, isn't it? Normally we just push right in at this point, but obviously we're not on the key. Pain in the butt. Just with a hook on it to push on the back side of the key. Keep it down the groove so I can get the gear to go on there. Key's either in or it fell out. I feel like it's engaged. So now we're at the point where it just doesn't want to go in. You don't want to go with this tool. Set with a hook on it. Get on the back side. And the key is just jamming in there. It's not quite all the way in the keyway. Feels like it's in there all the way, but it doesn't want to go. Well, I just jam it up. Well, I know if we can't get to go together without being on the bike, how are you going to do it in the bike? See how the key is jamming in there? It's all the way in the back. It's laid up. That's the way it wouldn't go. Got to keep it down in front. Problem is, it doesn't want to be in the front. You turn the pump at this point. There it goes. Pain in the butt. These little short keys are harder than normal keys to deal with. Okay, I am on the key. The trick is to try to push it down on the back side. Problem is you can't really see in there what you're doing because it's on the back side. Yeah, I already know what happened. It fell out already. See, I can't get to stay where I want to be. Now you're going to be trying to do this, put this on the bike, keep the breather time, have all the gaskets in here, not fall out, not get hard, and not be all dry by the time it goes together. Yeah, all of that. I'm sure that'll all happen, right? There's a big list of stuff that has to happen to get to go together. I can't get this thing to go together without any of those other issues right now. Every time I do this, the key just slides over and will not engage. See, key stands up on end and does not go. Having a seal in there might make it easier, but I bet you doesn't. I'm on it. Just get back in the back side and make sure it's pushed down all the way. Of course, you have no access to get in here to do anything. Even with this tool here, it doesn't really fit in here. Ooh, it went. And that's a hard push all the way in. Boy, that is it did not want to go. I'm not sure if the split keys will fit in there. It needs to go a little deeper. The split keys don't want to drop in there. Ooh, those are in there hard. There you go. That's what you do. You give it a bang. Yeah, push down pretty easy. See, the key's not jamming no more, so now it moves, see? It moves up and down like it's supposed to. You have to get the key down jam first before that happens. Alright, it's back in there where it belongs. And put all the gear on there, make sure it fits. It's pretty damn tight, just on its own. Somebody's not happy below us. Damn, this thing's fighting me all the way. Something's jammed up. So obviously some high spots on this gear someplace. So now I'm going to take the file to the outside of the teeth. There's obviously some burrs sticking up someplace, I just don't know where. Yeah. It's being a pain today. Yeah, everything about this motor is a pain. Okay. Gear's on. Let's see if it rotates. And it rotates until we get to this spot here. Not the shaft. There it goes. Okay. Appears to be some high spots on the outside here someplace. See the shiny spots in the bottom of the groove where it digs in a little bit. Trying to make it flat without being burred. Hopefully that's enough. Let's try this on the here and see what happens. It's already not a happy camper. Goes in that way. Does not go in this way. It do not fit that way. That way, no problem. So we're going to mark this sucker so we know which way it's supposed to go. It only goes this one way. I don't know why it only goes one way, but that's what it wants. Burrs on here. Alright, now this one. Looks like I get all the kitties off. Now it's working. Look at that. It might actually work now. Alright, I'll get to try our key again. I'm sure it's a fun video to watch. Me screwing with an oil pump. If I'm fighting it, just think how much fun you're going to have. Okay, it's on almost all the way and it stops. On the back side here, I need a smaller hook. This hook is too small, too long, I mean. Okay. Okay, still goes on the key pretty hard. Go up and down a couple of times and it should center itself up. There we go. Yeah, see, it kind of centers itself up a little bit when you go up and down a couple times. But still not all the way. Still gotta bang it to get everything down. Try our split clips again. It's not in deep enough yet. Wonderful. Bang, bang. There we go. Well, the problem is I can't do that on the bike. Boom, it's in. Turns this way, but it won't turn this way. See? There's high spots somewhere it's eating. It's fitting itself. Okay, let's put this other gear in there now. Alright, there we go. Got it to rotate. Wonderful. Likes going this way. I hope that's the direction it rotates. Alright, all seems to be working right now. Alright, that's fun. Okay, this here is our cover. Oop, get that. It's flat. Now the early covers did not have this hole in here for clearance. That was for the shaft right here. I don't know what year they put that in there, but they put it in later on. Alright, so that goes like that. Now you squeeze this all together and it turns nice and freely, see? This is with no gaskets. It's not locking up. Now, when you put gaskets in there, the thickness of the gasket is going to be extra clearance for the oil not to make pressure. So the only way you can fix that is you have to grind this pump body down on both sides evenly until these gears start to lock up a little bit. See, right now they're below the height of the gear. So you pull out a feeler gauge, you measure it. Here's our thin ones down here. We got a 1, probably 1.5, 2.5. Those are our thinnest ones. So if you take your plate, stick it on there, and kind of check it with the plate. You got to put this on there. Somehow hold it with one hand. Take your 1.5 feeler gauge, stick it underneath the damn thing. Well, I can use the plate. Use the plate like this. There we go. See, that one had just a little bit of drag, 1.5. This one does not. Two and a half. Definitely got a lot of drag at 2.5. So it looks like we're about a good solid 1.5 to 2 thou clearance. Probably 1.5. Plenty. That's what we're looking at on that side. Can't do the other side, obviously. So when you put the gaskets in there, you're going to add that to your 1.5 number. Ideally, you want to be somewhere between 1/2 thou and 3 thou max. Preferably 1 to 2. 1/2 to 1 is plenty. So here's our nice thin paper gaskets. So how thin are thin? They're going to be 3, 5, or 10. 4.5. 5.5. 5.5. I think we'll call these 5. Ooh, this one's thinner. 4. I like that. 4. 4. This one's 4. This is the cover. 6 over there. 5.5. 5.5. 5.5. 4.5. 4.5. 4.5. 5. 6. 5.5. So this one still averages about 5. So this one that goes on the outside, we just measure those gears. If you add 5 plus 1.5, you got 6.5 thou clearance. That's way over twice what you need. So that will affect your pressures a little bit. That's on the return side. Now the other side, I don't know how close we are, but we know I know we have clearance because it rotates without binding. Probably about the same. So like the only way you can fix that is you have to go and sand this down. Keep careful track of how much you're taking off, and hopefully keep it flat and not, not be all screwed up. So if you're trying to make a racing application or something you really want maximum pressure, that's what you do. But the best thing you do for now is use thin gaskets like this and not those 10 thou thick gaskets they have. At least these ones are only basically 5. Because there's a lot of them out there. These are 10 thou thick. Those are ridiculous. So anyway, that's where we're at. So this is going to be really, really fun to put this together in a bike. I'm going to leave that for tomorrow because it's almost 11 o'clock now. And Scooby over there thinks he wants to go home because he's over there waiting for me to do something. You got a rat over there? What you got over there? You waiting to go home? Want to go to sleep? What was that? Is there a rat up there flying around? Must be a rat up there flying around. You got a flying rat. Alright, that's enough for Scooby videos. Alright, we're going to work on this again tomorrow. That's it for tonight.